Welcome to Seth's Daily Podcast, Harvey's weekly football report. How you doing tonight, Harvey?
I'm doing okay.
We got a special guest, Michael. How you doing tonight, man?
How's it going? Doing all right.
Doing good, man. You want to pick the bowl games first, Harvey, or the NFL games?
It's up to you, whatever he wants to do.
What do you want
I
to
can
do
go for
first,
it.
man?
You can go to bowl games.
All right. We got the Myrtle Beach Bowl Saturday, 11 a.m. on ESPN and ESPN Plus. Georgia Southern and Ohio. Georgia Southern 6-6. Ohio's 9-3. That's at 11 a.m. And Georgia Southern is 3.5 point favorites. I'm gonna go with Ohio. Who you going with, Harvey?
I'm gonna go with Ohio.
Who you going with, Michael?
That's all three of us. Wow.
All right.
Okay.
We got the Cricket Celebration Bowl Saturday at 12 p.m. on ABC and ESPN Plus. We got Howard 6-5 playing 11-1 Florida A&M. I'm gonna go Florida A&M. Who you going with, Michael?
Florida's Florida all the way.
All right. Who
Okay.
you going with?
All three of us got Florida A&M.
All right. In the New Orleans Bowl, we got Jacksonville State 8-4 playing Louisiana 6-6, 2:15 p.m. on ESPN and ESPN Plus. Jacksonville State's 3.5 point favorites. Who you going with, Harvey?
I'm gonna go with Jacksonville State.
Who you going with, Michael?
Jackson.
All right, in the Mexico Career Bowl, we got Miami, Ohio, 11-2, playing 8-5. Appalachian State, 3:30 p.m. on ABC and ESPN Plus. Appalachian State 6.5 point favorites. I'm gonna go with Miami, Ohio. Who you going with, Harvey?
I'm gonna go with Miami, Ohio.
Who you going with,
No,
Michael?
I'll change mine. I'm going with Appalachian State.
All right, who you going with, Michael?
Well, while sitting over here, I better go with Miami, Ohio. That's where she's from. So
Okay. Yeah, that's good. That's a good choice.
All right, we got the New Mexico Bowl. New Mexico State 10-4 playing Fresno State 8-4. 5:45 p.m. Saturday on ESPN and ESPN Plus. New Mexico State's 3.5 point favorites. I'm gonna go with Mexico State. Who you going with, Michael?
Mexico.
Who you going with,
We're
Harvey?
all three going with New Mexico State.
All right, in the LA Bowl, we got UCLA 7-5 playing Boise State 8-5. Saturday at 7:30 p.m. on ABC. UCLA's 3.5 point favorites. I'm gonna go with Boise State. Who you going with, Harvey?
I'm gonna go with Boise State.
Who you going with, Michael?
From Boise. I like seeing upsets.
Me too, man. We got the Independence Bowl, California 6-6 playing Texas Tech 6-6, 9:15 p.m. on ESPN. Texas Tech's 2.5 point favorites. I'm gonna go with Texas Tech. Who you going with, Michael?
Oh Lord, that's hard. Heck, I'll go with Texas Tech.
All right, who you
Well,
going with, Gus?
we're all three going with Texas Tech.
All right. Monday, December 18th, we got Western Kentucky 7-5 playing Old Dominion 6-6 in the famous Toastery Bowl, 2:30 p.m. on ESPN. Old Dominion's 2.5 point favorites. I'm gonna go with Western Kentucky. Who you going with, Harvey?
I think I'll go with Western.
Who you going with, Michael?
West.
All right, Tuesday,
Okay.
December 19th, we got UTSA 8-4 playing Marshall 6-6 in the Coffee Frisco Bowl, 9 p.m. on ESPN. UTSA is 12.5 point favorites. I'm gonna go with UTSA. Who you going with, Harvey?
I'll go with Texas San Antonio. Yes. Yeah.
You gotta be the fancy one, Harvey. Who
Yeah.
you going?
Yeah. That's what it stands for. But I'm going with them.
I know. Who you going with, Michael?
Did you say it was the Marshall one?
Yeah.
Yeah, Marshall. I'm gonna go with them.
That
All right.
yeah. I'm gonna pick UTSA, but I always did like Marshall's football program. So that's a good one.
Yeah. Thursday, December 21st, in the Boca Raton Bowl, we got South Florida 6-6 playing Syracuse 6-6, 8 p.m. on ESPN. Syracuse 3 point favorites. I'm going with Syracuse. Who you going with, Michael?
Florida.
Who you going with, Harvey?
I think I'll go with Southern Florida too.
All right. In the Union Mortgage Bowl, We got Georgia's Tech 6-6, UCF 6-6, 6:30 p.m. on ESPN. UCF is 4.5 point favorites. I'm going with UCF. Who you going with, Harvey?
I'll go with UCF.
Who you going with, Michael?
UCF.
All right,
Okay.
in the Birmingham Bowl, Saturday, December 23rd, we got Troy 11-2 playing Duke 7-5, 12 p.m. on ABC. Troy 7.5 point favorites. Duke's quarterback transferred, so I'm going with Troy. Who you going with, Harvey?
That's, well, I didn't know that, but I'll go with Troy.
Who you going with, Michael?
It's definitely Troy. I'm not a Duke fan.
All right, in the Camilla Bowl, we got Arkansas State 6-6, Northern Illinois 6-6, 12 p.m. December 23rd on Saturday on ESPN. Arizona State's 1 point favorites. I'm gonna go with Northern Illinois. Who you going with, Harvey?
I won't go Northern Illinois.
Who you going with, Michael?
I go Arizona.
All right.
I'll be oddball.
But you all say, is that Arizona State or is that Arkansas State?
Arkansas State.
Yeah, Arkansas, my bad.
Okay.
You. In the Armed Forces Bowl, we got James Madison 11-1 playing Air Force 8-4, 3:30 p.m. on ABC. James Madison's 3 point favorite. So I'm gonna go with James Madison. Who you going with, Harvey?
Ooh, I don't know. I think it'll be a good game. And James Madison's almost undefeated this year. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna go where I'm gonna pick Air Force.
Who you going with, Michael?
I go Air Force.
All right. In the famous Idaho Potato Bowl, this is Harvey's favorite bowl game right here. We got 6-6
yeah.
Georgia State playing Utah State 6-6, 3:30 p.m. on ESPN. Utah State's 1 point favorites. We know it's your favorite because it's played on the blue field, but I'm gonna go with Utah State. Who you going with, Harvey?
I will go with Utah. Yeah, I'm gonna pick Utah State. I'm
Who
going with
you go?
Utah State.
Who you going with, Michael?
Didn't really pay attention too much to them. Utah, I guess.
The winner gets French fries.
French.
Yeah.
In the 68 Ventures Bowl, we got South Alabama 6-6 playing Eastern Michigan 6-6, 7 p.m. on ESPN. South Alabama's 16 point favorite, so I'm gonna go South Alabama. Who you going with, Michael?
Alabama.
Who you going with,
I'll
Harvey?
go. I'll go with Alabama.
All right. In the Las Vegas Bowl, we got Utah 8-4 playing Northwestern 7-5, 7:30 p.m. on ABC. Utah 7 point favorites. I'm going with Utah. Who you going with, Harvey?
I won't go with Utah.
Who you going with, Michael?
Utah.
All right, in the Hawaii Bowl, we got 7-5 Coastal Carolina playing 7-5 San Jose State, 10:30 p.m. on ESPN, Saturday the 23rd. San Jose State's 10 point favorites. I'm gonna go with San Jose State. Who you going with, Michael?
San Jose.
Who you going with, Harvey?
I'll go with San Jose State.
All right, Tuesday, December 26th, we got 7-5 Bowling Green playing 5-7 Minnesota in the Quick Lane Bowl, 2 p.m. on ESPN. Minnesota's 3.5 point favorite, so I'm going with Minnesota. Who you going with, Harvey?
I'm gonna pick Bowling Green.
Okay, who you going with, Michael?
I'm going with Minnesota.
All right,
This was a surprise to me because Minnesota 5-7. Seth, I don't understand. You thought the winner of the Army and Navy game probably would get this bowl bid.
They should have,
But
definitely.
they should have, but they didn't. But that's why I'm picking Bowling Green. I don't think Minnesota deserves to be in it. They might show the difference though.
All right. In the First Responders Bowl, we got Texas State 7-5 playing 6-6 Rice, 5:30 p.m. on ESPN. Texas State's 4 point favorites. I'm gonna go with Texas State. Who you going with, Michael?
Texas.
Who you going with, Harvey?
I think I'll pick Rice.
That is your favorite food, ain't it?
Yeah, Rice Krispies. No, it's Rice Krispies.
Oh, okay. In the Guaranteed Rate Bowl, we got 8-4 Kansas playing UNLV 9-4, 9 p.m. on ESPN. Kansas is 12.5 point favorites. I'm definitely going with Kansas. Who you going with, Michael?
Kansas, safe bet.
Who you going with, Harvey?
I won't go with Kansas.
All right. Wednesday, December 27th, we got 6-6 Virginia Tech playing Tulane 11-2 in the Military Bowl, 2 p.m. on ESPN. Virginia Tech's 8-point favorites. I'm gonna go with Tulane. Who you going with, Michael?
Virginia.
Who you going with, Harvey?
I'm gonna go with Tulane.
All right. Duke's Males Bowl. We got 8-4 North Carolina playing 8-4 West Virginia. 5:30 p.m. on ESPN. West Virginia is 5.5-point favorites. That's a heck of a game right there. I'm going with North Carolina though. Who you going with, Harvey? Well, actually, I'm probably going to go with West Virginia because North Carolina's quarterback might not be playing. Who you going with, Harvey?
I'm gonna go with North Carolina.
Who you going with, Michael?
Oh boy. This is gonna get down to the fourth quarter at Virginia.
All right.
You know what? It's funny to me. This is called the Duke's Mayo Bowl. What they let Duke play in that?
They should have.
Yeah.
All right, in the Holiday Bowl, we got number 15 Louisville 10-3 playing USC 7-5, 8 p.m. on Fox. Louisville 7.5-point favorites. I'm going with Louisville. Who you going with, Michael?
Louisville.
Who you going with, Harvey?
I'll go with Louisville.
All right, in the Texas Bowl, we got 7-5 Texas A&M playing number 20 Oklahoma State 9-4, 9 p.m. on ESPN. Texas A&M's 3-point favorites. I'm going with Oklahoma State. Who you going with, Harvey?
I'm gonna go with Oklahoma State.
Who you going with, Michael?
Oklahoma.
All right. The Fenway Bowl, we got number 24 SMU 11-2 playing Boston College 6-6, 11 a.m. on ESPN. And I'm gonna go with SMU. Who you going with, Harvey?
I'm gonna go with SMU.
Who you going with, Michael?
I'll take Boston.
All right. The Bad Boy Mowers Pinstripe Bowl, we got 6-6 Rutgers playing 7-5 Miami, 2:15 p.m. on ESPN. Miami's 1-point favorite. So I'm going with Miami. Who you going with, Harvey?
I believe I'll pick Miami too. This should be an interesting game.
Yeah, Miami's just 1-point favorite. So you going with Miami?
Miami.
All right, in the Pop Tarts Bowl, we got number 18 NC State 9-3 playing number 25 8-4 Kansas State. 5:45 p.m. on ESPN. Kansas State's 3-point favorite. So I'm gonna go with NC State. Who you going with, Harvey?
I think I'll pick NC State.
All right, who you going with, Mike?
Kansas.
All right, and the Alamo Bowl. In the Alamo Bowl, we got number 14 Arizona 9-3 playing number 12 Oklahoma 10-2. 9:15 p.m. on ESPN. Arizona's 3-point favorite. So I'm gonna go with Oklahoma. Who you going with, Harvey?
I'm gonna go with Oklahoma.
Who you going with, Michael?
Go for Arizona.
All right. Friday, December 29th, in the Taxslayer Gator Bowl, we got number 22 Clemson 8-4 playing 7-5 Kentucky 12 p.m. on ESPN. Clemson's 4.5-point favorite. So I'm gonna go with Kentucky though. Who you going with, Harvey?
I think I'll pick Kentucky.
Who you going with, Michael?
I'll be the oddball. I'll go with Clemson.
All right, Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl. We got number 19 Oregon State 8-4 playing number 16 Notre Dame 9-3. 2 p.m. on CBS. Notre Dame's 6.5-point favorites. Oregon State's playing without like their two quarterbacks, without their starter and their second stringer. So I'm gonna go with Notre Dame. Who you going with, Michael?
Notre Dame, safe bet.
Who you going with, Harvey?
Notre Dame.
All right, in the AutoZone Liberty Bowl, we got Memphis 9-3 playing 7-5 Iowa State. 3 p.m. on ESPN. Iowa State's 8.5-point favorites. I'm going with Iowa State. Who you going with, Harvey?
I'm gonna pick Memphis.
All right. Who you going with, Michael?
I'll take the safe bet and try out Iowa.
All right. In the Goodyear Cotton Bowl Classic, we got 10-2 Missouri playing Ohio State 11-1, 8 p.m. on ESPN. Missouri's 2.5-point favorites. I'm going with the Buckeyes. Who you going with, Michael?
Buckeyes.
Who you going with, Harvey?
As much as I want to see Missouri win that game, it's hard to pick Ohio State, so I'll pick Ohio State.
All right. In the Peach Bowl, Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, we got number 11 Ole Miss 10-2 playing number 10 Penn State 10-2, 12 p.m. on ESPN. Penn State's 3.5-point favorites. I'm gonna go with Ole Miss. Who you going with, Harvey?
I'm gonna go with Ole Miss too. They've been playing real good.
Who you going with, Michael?
I like Ole Miss.
All right, in the Music City Bowl, we got 6-6 Auburn playing 7-5 Maryland, 2 p.m. on ABC. Auburn's 2.5-point favorites. I'm going with the SEC. I'm going with Auburn. Who you going with, Mike?
Auburn.
Who you going with, Harvey?
I'm going to go with Auburn too. They give Alabama a good game, and
Oh,
they're pretty good.
All right, in the Barstool Sports Arizona Bowl, 11-2 Toledo playing 8-4 Wyoming, 4:30 p.m. on the CW Network. Wyoming's 3-point favorites. I'm gonna go with Wyoming. Who you going with, Harvey?
I believe I'll pick Toledo.
Who you going with, Michael?
I'm going to take Toledo too.
All right. In the real Quest Bowl, we got Wisconsin 7-5 playing number 13 LSU 9-3. This is a New Year's Six Bowl, 12 p.m. on ESPN. On ESPN2, my bad. LSU's 10.5-point favorites. I'm going to go with LSU. Who you going with, Michael?
LSU.
Who you going with, Gus?
We're going to go all three with LSU.
All right, in the Fiesta Bowl, we got number 23, Liberty, undefeated 13-0, playing number 8, Oregon, 11-2, 1 p.m. on ESPN. Oregon is 17.5-point favorites. I'm going to go with Bo Nix and Oregon. Who you going with, Michael?
They fed me Oregon.
Yeah.
Who you going with, Harvey?
Oregon.
All right. In the Citrus Bowl, we got number 17, Iowa, 10-3, playing number 21, Tennessee, 8-4, 1 p.m. on ABC. Tennessee's 8.5-point favorites. I'm going to go with Tennessee. Who you going with, Harvey?
I'll pick Tennessee.
Who you going with, Michael?
Good old Volunteers, Tennessee.
All right. Now it gets real interesting. We got the semifinals, man.
No, let's go back up just a little bit.
Back up.
Let's pick the Orange Bowl between Georgia and Florida State.
What, you want to pick that one? Okay.
We don't have to. I'm picking Georgia.
Nah, we will. I'm gonna pick Georgia. Who you going with, Michael?
That's Georgia.
All right. All right. We got the Rose Bowl. Number 4 Alabama 12-1 playing number 1 Michigan 13-0 5 p.m. on ESPN. Michigan is 1-point favorites. Roll Tide. I'm going with Alabama. Who you going with, Michael?
I've always been a Roll Tide fan, but I'm actually going with Michigan this time.
Who you going with, Harvey?
I'm picking Michigan to win the whole thing, so I'm gonna pick it.
All right. Then the All-State Sugar Bowl, we got Texas 12-1 playing number 2 Washington 13-0. 8:45 p.m. on ESPN. Texas 4-point favorites. I'm going with Texas. Who you going with, Harvey?
I'm gonna pick Washington. I think Washington is above these 4 teams. I don't think they're getting any credit. I'm gonna pick them.
Who you going with, Michael?
I'll take Texas.
All right, I'm going with Alabama winning it all. Who you got? Who you going with, Harvey, on winning it all?
I'm picking Michigan to win it all.
Who you picking to win it all, Michael?
Wolverines, Michigan.
All right.
So that's pretty good.
Yep.
We're different on the bus. That's gonna make it interesting.
Yeah. All right, now it's to the NFL where it gets real interesting, man. Tomorrow night's game, we got the Chargers 5-8 playing the Raiders 5-8, 8:15 p.m. on Prime Video. Vegas is 3-point favorites. I'm going with the Raiders because Justin Herbert's hurt, so definitely I'm going with the Raiders. Who you going with, Michael?
I love the fans. I love Raiders. I'm rooting for them.
Who you going with, Harvey?
I'll pick the Raiders.
All right. Saturday, December 16th, we got the Vikings 7-6 playing the 7-6 Bengals, 1 p.m. on the NFL Network. Cincinnati's 3.5-point favorites. Cincinnati's playing against backup quarterback Nick Mullins, so I'm going with Cincinnati. Who you going with, Harvey?
I'm gonna go with the Bengals.
Who you going with, Michael?
Going for the Bengals.
All right, we got the Steelers 7-6 playing the Colts 7-6 Saturday, 4:30 p.m. on the NFL Network. The Colts are 2.5-point favorites. I'm going with the Colts. Who you going with, Michael?
Colts.
Who you going with, Harvey?
Yeah, I'm going with the Colts. I'm starting to say the Baltimore Colts, but they ain't there.
All right, we got the 7-6 Denver Broncos playing the 9-4 Detroit Lions Saturday, 8:15 p.m. on the NFL Network. Detroit is 5-point favorites. I'm going with Detroit. Who you going with, Michael?
I'm going to have to go with the Lions on this one.
Who you going with, Harvey?
I'm going with the Lions too. Don't be surprised if Broncos win. They've been playing pretty good.
Definitely. All right. We got the Jets 5-8 playing the Dolphins 9-4 Sunday at 1 p.m. on CBS. Miami's 8.5-point favorites. I'm going with the Dolphins. Who you going with, Mike?
I'm really rooting for the Jets. I like to see them actually get them one more win for the season.
Who you going with, Harvey?
Dolphins.
All right. We got the Texans 7-6 playing the Titans 5-8 1 p.m. on CBS. Titans are 2-point favorites. I'm gonna go with the Texans though. Who you going with, Mike?
This is a tough one. Shoot. I look for this game probably in overtime. I'm going with Texans.
Who you going with, Harvey?
I'm gonna pick the Titans.
This is a big game in the wild card, and if the Bucks want to keep the want to be first place in their division, they need to win bad. Got the Bucks 6-7 playing the Packers 6-7, 1 p.m. on CBS. Green Bay's 3.5-point favorites. I'm gonna go with Baker Mayfield and Tampa Bay. Who you going with, Harvey?
I'm gonna pick the Packers.
Who you going with, Michael?
I'm going with them cheeseheads. I'm going with Packers.
Okay.
All right. We got the Giants 5-8 playing the Saints 6-7, 1 p.m. on Fox. New Orleans is 6-point favorites. I'm going with New Orleans. Who you going with, Harvey?
I'm gonna put a Saints.
Who you going with, Michael?
That'd be the Saints.
All right, we got the Falcons 6-7 playing the Panthers 1-12, 1 p.m. on Fox. Atlanta's 3-point favorites. I'm definitely going with the Falcons. Who you going with, Michael?
Lord, I kind of feel sorry for them. I'm going to go with Panthers.
Who you going with, Harvey?
Falcons.
All right. We got the Bears 5-8 playing the Browns 8-5, 1 p.m. on Fox. Cleveland's 3.5-point favorites. I'm gonna go with Joe Flacco and the Cleveland Browns. Who you going with, Harvey?
I'm gonna go with the Browns.
Who you going with, Michael?
And Lord Seth, I know you ain't going to like this, but I'm going to go with the Bears. I've won with the Bears twice this year, so I'm going with the Bears.
All right, we got the Chiefs 8-5 playing the Patriots 3-10, 1 p.m. on Fox. Kansas City's 9.5-point favorites. I'm going with the Chiefs. Who you going with, Michael?
Well, if I went with the Patriots and won, I'd win some money. I'm going Patriots.
Did you all hear that Bill Belichick might be out?
Yeah, I heard that tonight.
Yeah, well, he's been there a long time,
Who you going with, Harvey?
No, I picked Chiefs.
All right, we got the 49ers 10-3 playing the Cardinals 3-10, 4:05 p.m. on CBS. San Francisco's 13.5-point favorites. I'm going with the 49ers. Who you going with, Harvey?
I'm going to go with the 49ers.
Who you going with, Michael?
I already know the outcome, but I'm going to root for the Cardinals.
All right, we got the Commanders 4-9 playing the Rams 6-7, 4:05 p.m. on CBS. The Rams are 6.5-point favorites. I'm going with the Rams. Who you going with, Michael?
Rams.
Who you going with, Harvey?
I'm going to go with the Rams.
We got Harvey averages Dallas Cowboys 10-3 playing against the 7-6 Buffalo Bills 4:25 p.m. on Fox. Buffalo's 2.5-point favorites. I'm going with your Cowboys, Harvey. Who you going with?
I'm going to pick the Cowboys. They're on the hottest team right now. This is a big win. Bills need this win bad.
Yeah, but they ain't going to get it.
I don't think at all.
Who you going with, Michael?
I'm going with Cowboys by 14 points.
All right.
I don't want to call that.
He's a Cowboys fan too, Harvey.
Yeah, well, they're playing good right now. I'll tell you what, if their defense starts getting a whole lot better, they can be a threat to win it all. They are a threat.
Oh, yeah. Cowboy for life.
Yeah. Hey, I go way back to start. I'm telling you how old I am. I'm going back when Staubach played for them and Landry.
Oh, Lord, yeah. I think I started becoming a fan in 1986, and my first bed covers and everything I begged for Christmas was all Dallas Cowboys. My whole bedroom growing up was all Dallas.
Yeah.
All right. We got the Ravens 10-3 playing the Jaguars 8-5, 8:20 p.m. on the NBC. Baltimore's 3.5-point favorites. I'm going with the Baltimore Ravens. Who you going with, Michael?
I say Ravens got it.
Who you going with, Harvey?
I want to go with the Ravens.
That'll be a good game.
We will. Yeah.
All right, Monday night we got Harvey averages Philadelphia Eagles 10-3.
No.
playing the Seattle Seahawks 6 and 7, 8:15 p.m. on ABC, ESPN, ESPN Plus. Philadelphia's 4-point favorites. I'm gonna go with the upset. I'm gonna go with Seattle. Who you going with, Michael?
Seahawks.
Who you going with, Harvey?
I'm picking the Eagles. Well, it wasn't either way. Either way, one of the birds is going to win.
True.
Who y'all think be the game of the week?
What's your best game of the bowl game, Harvey? In your opinion, out of the semifinals, of course.
Away from the semifinals, okay?
Yeah.
Ooh, let's see. That's a pretty good matchup. It could be Oregon State. No, not that one. Let me see mine. Ole Miss and Penn State looks good. Missouri and Ohio State could be good. But I'm going to go with one of them little. I don't think I'm going to go with one of these smaller teams, smaller games. I have one broke down here that I thought was going to be a good game.
I'm gonna go with California and Texas Tech. I think that's gonna be a heck of a game.
Mine's going to be. I think could be UCLA Boise State too. So California Texas Tech is a good pick.
Yep.
NC State Kansas State looks good too.
Yeah. In the NFL, I mean the Ravens and the Jaguars, Cowboys and the Bills is a good one too.
Yeah.
I'd say a lot of these are going to be nail biters.
Well,
most games.
I would say the game of the week, like says the most important game is probably going to be
Cowboys and the Bills.
It's going to be a big game for the Bills, but that
it's a big game for Dallas too, man, because Dallas wants to keep that number 2 seed.
Well, you was talking about the Falcons and the Panthers and the Bucks. So that somebody that division's up for grabs big time. Well, that's going to be some important game. But I think I'm going to pick Cowboys and Bills to be the game of the week.
I agree with that.
It's going to be a close one, or it's going to be a blowout.
Bills are. I'm surprised the Bills are their record is. I figured the Bills would be a whole lot better record than that, but they ain't.
Yeah, they have surprised me this year. I figured they'd have a lot more wins.
Yeah. I think the best 2 teams are probably the San Francisco. To me, I think the best 3 teams is in the NFC. You got the Eagles and the 49ers and Dallas. One of them 3, I wouldn't care to bet you win the whole thing.
Yeah, old Purdy, man. He's that 49ers team makes me real nervous. I hope to see my Cowboys go, but if we face them, oh God, that's going to be a doozy.
NFC playoffs will be tough. I don't know who's going to come out of the AFC. I really don't. I have no idea who's going to come out of the AFC. I'll tell you what, I think if Lamar Jackson stays healthy and plays good, I think the Ravens could win the AFC. That's my opinion.
Anytime you got one of them quarterbacks that can take off a running, man, golly, you got to be able to stop them.
Well, I'll tell you another thing. Miss S been talking about this too. If they give him time to throw, you better watch the Browns because Joe Flacco's a good quarterback.
Oh yeah, he's seasoned. He's good.
He's got a Super Bowl ring, so they can never count him out. So
yeah.
Browns could be right in the hunt with him, but they've got to give him. I don't care if he's 38 years old. They give him time to pass, he's gonna burn you.
Yeah, I mean they just beat a good Jacksonville team last week.
That's exactly right.
Old Flacco, he's got the experience, and that counts for a lot.
That is right. Yeah.
He threw for 300 some yards and 3 touchdowns.
That's a good pickup for them.
Definitely
Well, that's
appreciate
easy
you
to say,
doing
Bobby.
this.
Yeah.
Definitely
Oh, wow.
appreciate you doing this, Michael and Harvey.
Hey, buddy. It's been a
Yeah.
pleasure.
It'll be an
I ain't bedding it tonight. My son's got his sleep schedule all off, so he's up and rowdy.
I want to thank everybody for listening out there. Everybody have a good night. I want to thank Michael for being on. I want to thank Harvey for being on. Everybody have a good night and God bless.